As people come here, I often ask them how many of them grew up on a farm. And typically, you get one or two maybe. Because today, only 4% of the population of this country lives on farms. So our mission is to take people back to these agricultural roots. The Hallock family were part of the great Puritan migration from England in the 1630s. And so they migrated first to Boston, and then within just a couple of years they spread out throughout New England and the East End of Long Island. And so the Hallocks were here on the North Fork by the 1640s, and they owned land in this area by the 1660s. By the mid-19th century, there were something like 17 different Hallock families living up and down the road here. If you look at a map from that period, you'll see that all the names on the houses are Hallock. And so the area got nicknamed Hallockville.
After the last Hallock family member left the homestead, the buildings and a small amount of acreage associated with those buildings actually became incorporated into a not-for-profit entity called Hallockville Museum Farm back in the late 1970s. And we've got 20 acres of active farmland that is part of the museum farm. We've got farm animals on campus. We've got tours of historic buildings. And it's a wonderful resource, cultural resource here on Long Island.
And being able to tour our barn and see the kinds of equipment people lived in, and tour the Hallock homestead or the Chickenowitz farmhouse and see how the farm families lived. But then you can go out in the fields, you can become part of our community garden and actually grow things in the ground, get your hands dirty. We make our own hay here at Hallockville, so you can help us in the fields making hay for our cows and sheep. And you can look out from our barns and see real farming going on in the Hallock farms.
I have a great deal of affection for this place. It's the sort of institution that as a volunteer you don't need any special skills. You can come here and always find things to do, ways to help out.
We also have a variety of traditional arts and craft groups. We have our Wednesday knitters. The whole local vor concept has been catching more and more interest and has been gaining more and more momentum. And Hallockville is part of that, and we really want to educate the public about the importance of local agriculture, and we certainly invite everybody out.